Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Dark Souls 2. We're going to be going to go kill Scorpion Lady and maybe even move on a bit farther than that before the end of this episode. So I actually took like a day or two break. Bloodborne's actually coming out tomorrow now, so I'm probably going to try to beat the entire game over the course of the rest of this day. So, you know, because I mean, frankly, when Bloodborne comes out, it's not likely I'm going to be playing this for a little while, or that I'll like want to play this for a little while. But, you know. Either way, I mean, even if I don't beat it, I'll have enough episodes last for like 2 weeks. I can just like dedicate a couple hours to finishing off if I really need to. But yeah, and I'm so jealous because Big Red New York already has or Big Red NY. I don't actually know if it stands for New York. I'm assuming it does, because what else does NY ever really stand for? But Big Red NY already has Bloodborne. I saw him like play a little bit of it. Don't worry, it was a lot of. There's a lot of cutting, so I don't really know how the map layout is. I don't really know anything about the game, so I just saw him cut a few things and be a total scrub. But yeah, so I'm jealous about that. Either way, ooh, you were just in the wall now. All right, Stone Lady, you're free. But yeah, and I know there's gonna be dudes up there because I've played this one before. Lots of times, actually, in fact, you know. But, yeah. Let's see, talk to you. You're gonna cough a lot, cough an incredibly unnecessary amount. And, yeah. Yeah, okay, you want clothes or some shit. Okay. We'll give equipment. What do we have that we don't really care if we lose? You'll get... We'll give you the brigand outfit, why not? Actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do. Give it back. Just like how we were at the start of the game, we'll just give you the Archdrake robes and nothing else. But, yeah.
Thank you.
Alright. I mean, we do have an extra one of those, and, you know, since that's all you have at the beginning, we know it doesn't, like, look dumb. Alright, and these guys come down to ambush you. No big deal! Unless you take too long and the frog thing shows up in the middle of your fight, in which case that can be bad, because he can curse you. But we're not going to take too long. I mean, he's right there, but he takes forever to walk in, too. Ah, there we go. Let me just stab him. Alright. Should be a bonfire in here. No problem. We'll just light it up. Not even going to rest at it. Because they'll make dudes spawn, and I don't really care. I mean, I don't think you ever really run into them when they're spawned, but it's a waste of time. I know it's just a few seconds, but it's still a waste, just to get back that little sliver of health. No, thank you. But yeah, I'm definitely pretty hyped for it. Hyped isn't really the right word. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like when you say you're hyped, I feel that means like your desire to play a game that's coming out is caused from like advertisements and your experience with previous games, and not actually what you see on the game itself. So that's just me, though. I mean, I know like the literal definition of hype is just like advertising, I think, but you know what I mean. Like the way it's used to people, the way that people like to use it. Hence the phrase "I'm hyped." You know. I don't want to die, if you don't mind. Oh, no. I need to move. I am at great risk of being hit by a random rock and dying, so let me just heal up. If I did die there, that would have been the first time I've ever died in this particular area. Although, not these guys. Which, you know, because of the blood stains. Oh, man. See, there's a rock. These random rocks... They're a lot harder to dodge than you would think, and they hit pretty hard, all things considered. I mean, they do throw them so hard at you that they like break into pieces and hit you. That's pretty damn hard. Imagine if somebody threw a rock at you and it exploded into pieces. That would hurt, like a lot. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I feel like one of the main reasons I didn't play Dark Souls 2 for the past couple of days is because I I was getting frustrated by the PvP earlier because a lot of people have been doing like the exact same thing in PvP, and it's really annoying. You know, you're trying to have some fun, enjoy some nice, cool, like varied PvP and situations and stuff like that, and you just run into people using the same stuff over and over. It's boring. I'm getting through here, right? Right. I always run through here. There's a bunch of oh wait, this is the area to head in Garl. Well, might as well go over here and take the seed. Oh, there's a dude. The invisible men. The invisible men. This area is a pain in the ass. Mainly just, it's more because you can't lock on him rather than them being hard to see.
Leave me be.
Over here completely. He's like, leave me be. I'm a depressed person because all I am is a head and I feel like I don't have purpose anymore. Something like that. Or I'm sick of fighting. Which, I mean, if he's sick of fighting, he should be happy. It's not like he can't fight anymore. Oh, yeah, the decapitate gesture. I almost forgot that this was even a thing. Is that just... No, that's just a regular magic barrier. Either way. Let's, heal up really fast. Anyway, that means, since Vanguard was there, that means the actual way to go is over here. I think I ran into, like, this wall, and then I made a left instead of a right. Either way. So, about to get to the next bonfire. Oh wait, it's up here. I don't know why I thought it was in that room. It's actually just up here. Okay, here's the bonfire. And then next we'll move on and oh wait, I'll rest here first. If any ghosts are chasing me, they'll get reset. But yeah, oh god, I like lost my train of thought there. But yeah, Bloodborne. I might as well talk about Bloodborne since it's coming out tomorrow. I mean, like, hopefully, like, it looks like the episodes are going to be coming out, like, in line with each other. Maybe Dark Souls ones might even be coming a little bit after, because, frankly, if I'm not done with Dark Souls or whatever, and I still need to, like, import one to then upload, I'm just gonna do Bloodborne first, because that's the one everyone's looking forward to more. Alright, you guys are putting me in a pretty sticky situation. Ooh, that was close. I want to get cursed though. That's something I don't want in my life. These guys are very resistant to elemental damage. Oh god, why? Let me just retreat. Tactical retreat. It's not running away, it's tactical retreat. Oh god, why am I not dodging it? I used to always be able to dodge it. There's a heal miracle, which doesn't really heal that much, although I suppose that's why it's the one you start with. We don't need to go that way. And we don't need to anger that guy either. We will go over here just for the sake of getting the thing. Because why not? This is a Let's Play, you know, getting things and stuff like that is part of doing a Let's Play. Sort of. I mean, I guess it's just about playing. I don't have to do anything, really. I can just run around Majula and being like, yeah, this is how I play Dark Souls. Granted, nobody would watch it. Or maybe it would become a viral sensation, who really knows. I can't understand how some things get popular and how some things aren't popular and stuff like that on the internet. Ow, that really hurt. It's like, you know, because I've seen some really talented YouTubers out there who get nothing, and I've seen people who just do garbage, and for some reason people eat it up. So I guess maybe I just don't get it. But, you know, I've seen people who put bare minimum there. I think it's just more like I like to see people who put effort into things come out on top over people who don't. But that's just not how the world works. Sometimes the easy way out is the way that it's just the thing that people want to see. I don't know. It's strange. It's interesting, at least, but it's strange. And keep in mind, I'm not referring to my own content in any way, shape, or form here. I'm purely talking about my opinions of other people who I'm not going to specify. As far as my content goes, I have no idea how to judge my content because I never really like watching my own content afterwards because it's really weird to hear yourself and just watch yourself playing through a game and hearing yourself talk about it. It's basically just like, okay, is the video's audio okay? Good. Okay, I'll just leave that on YouTube for other people to see. Either way, Scorpion boss time. Scorpion lady. What are you gonna do? Shoot me with magic? Oh god, she shot me with magic. I want to pop a life gem just so I don't start off at like a slight health disadvantage. Oh, I see that thing winding up. Woohoo! That was close. Whoa! 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 I see that one winding up. Cool. Cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. Aww. You can cut off her tails, which is pretty sweet, because, you know, you can essentially make it so she can't really hit you with anything worthwhile after a little bit. Whoop! Oh, here we go. Okay, here's how I dodge this. When you see them coming up, just sprint to the side. Don't sprint towards or away from her. And you'll be good. Okay. And when she goes on the ground, it's actually a special thing here. If you stand on this, because this is a solid surface, she can't come out of the sand here. So you're safe. You just stand here and let her just look around. You know, if you got buffs, feel free to rebuff yourself. If you got a heal, you can use a heal miracle safely. There you go. She gave up because she couldn't get there. And I just like when little things like that are in like Souls bosses. You know, it's kind of like in Demon's Souls with the old monk, or the oh no, not old monk, the old hero. Although the old monk has its own thing as well. But there's the old hero who is blind, so as long as you like move as silently as you can, he won't know where you are until you start hitting him. And then you can like make him lose track of you and do it again. It's great. And this one, I mean, this one isn't as awesome. It's just like, oh, she goes on the ground, she can't pop out of a hard surface. It's nice to take that kind of detail into account, but it's not really that amazing. But I like every little detail. Like, it's weird. The thing I notice most about games are all the little things. Like, I recently picked up Battlefield Hardline because I thought it was gonna... I've gone on record saying that Battlefield would be way better if it wasn't so heavily focused on, like, tanks and stuff like that, just destroying, just fucking everybody. So I was like, oh, cool. Maybe I'll like this one. It's okay. I mean... It's still they changed that flaw for other. I mean, I call it a flaw. It's just what I don't like having all the tanks and stuff like that. But they changed one problem I'm having with the game to another one, and that's that they got rid of a lot of the stuff I liked, like some of the like machine guns. I would always have like a machine gun, not an SMG, not an assault rifle, just a machine gun that you would get with like a support class. And you can only pick them up at random locations now. They're not like a class thing, which is lame. These messages are all lying. Well, that one's telling the truth. But yeah. The story, but back what I was saying, how this relates to what I was saying before, the whole like little things that make you really kind of like immerse or just add like nice little detail to a game. There's like a lot of times there's like driving sequences in the single player where there's driving sequences in the single player where you're driving, you actually control, you know, just trying not to crash, all that stuff, and the characters will talk with you. And there was this one scene where it's just like, oh, like you're talking with this one girl, and she's like, oh yeah, ever since that kidnapping incident, my dad gave me this. And she actually like leans in front of, like, because you know you have full control of the camera and the driving. She'll like lean up and like hold her arm like in the direction that you'd be looking, and you can just kind of like be like, oh wait, what's this she's showing me? And you just kind of like center it on the camera more. And I don't know, it's just little details like that I really like. And frankly, I've gone on this tangent so long that I don't really want to. Like, I guess it just ended, but I don't really want to abruptly end the video after a tangent, so I'm gonna bum rush to the next boss, and we're gonna get that done really quick. So I'm just gonna run past Aerithane. But yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, it's the kind of thing where like most people will just see it and they won't really care. They're like, oh, okay. Or they might, hell, maybe they might even see it. Like, they might just see it and be like, get your fucking hand out of my face. I'm trying to drive. But I don't know. I like little things like that. And, you know, Battlefield had a lot of good things in the single player like that. I mean, I know it's the... I know you don't buy games like that for the single player, which, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that notion, but, you know, they definitely put most of their effort into the multiplayer with those games, at the very least. But, you know, I mean, I know you don't buy games like Call of Duty and Battlefield for the single player, but it doesn't mean it shouldn't be good, and it doesn't mean I don't enjoy little things like that. Oh, bye. But yeah, the little tangent there over. I thought it was cool. It's the little things. The little things in the game, to sum it up, is it's just having a lot of good little things can be just as important as having, I mean, no, not even a lot. Just having some really good little things can be just as big of a deal as having a few big things. Because, you know, they add so much. The issue is that people just don't usually notice it, but, you know, they'll notice if it's not there, though. Well, actually, no, they wouldn't notice if it's not there. They'll feel like something's missing from the game. They just won't really know what. But yeah, I liked it. I don't know, just talking about Battlefield and a Dark Souls Let's Play, because apparently I want to commit Let's Play suicide. Hum-ba-dum-ba-doo. Hey guys, I want to go up here. I want to see if I can crush any of you with that boulder, or maybe it'll just follow me up here. I don't know. Come here, come here. Get anyone? No, I literally didn't get anybody. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh god. Woo! Yeah, Bloodborne. I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm pretty sure I said this in a previous episode, but apparently there's not going to be any more invasion timer. I mean, not timer. No more invasion indicator, which is going to be great because now you can ambush people. But I'm pretty sure I already saw that, so I'm just going to stop now, so I'm not literally using the same exact tangent. Or same exact... I'm not talking about the exact same thing in, like, 2 episodes. But, yeah. And I'm also pretty... I think it's going to be pretty interesting that there's no more shields. Everyone's going to have to dodge. Which is cool, because shields, for PvE at least, were, like, a crutch for a lot of people. So, I don't know. I mean, like... I'm not like super hyped to it, like, because I mean difficulty isn't really what's important in a game. I just want a good game, and sometimes, you know, that happens from difficulty, but only if it's done right. And, you know, I feel like removing a shield can add difficulty. I'm not necessarily sure if that's a way to make it done right, because ultimately dodging has always been better than blocking. But you know, but being able to block will allow sort of like a lower barrier of entry for players who may not be quite as good as it, and I'm worried that they're going to cut off like that. They're going to raise the skill floor a little bit and make it not as accessible to, you know, I hate to use the word casual, but, you know, like the less, you know, there's the more casual players, you know. Because I mean, shields ultimately, you don't need a shield, man. I mean, half the time the only reason I even use a shield in PvP is if I need to, like, retreat and I want to keep a shield up for it, or the parry, mainly the parry. And I don't like to use a parrying dagger and stuff like that, because that's a dead giveaway that you're gonna go for a parry, you know. With a shield, people at least think you're gonna block. Either way, we got this boss, which is actually lots of guys for a boss. Now that all my cover is about to be destroyed, I should probably get going. My only thing is I'm worried about my sword breaking. I mean, maybe you might be like, Mike, but you still have like half of your repair meter there. Why is it gonna break? Well, whenever you swing through a dying opponent, it takes tons of damage. So I'm like worried that I'm going to swing through a bunch of these dudes as they're dying, like all these weaker dudes. Because if you swing through like 4 or 5 at once, like multiple times, you're gonna wreck your weapon to quite an extent. Oh, you just healed him, you bastard! I'm making this boss like way more drawn out than it normally is. Not on purpose. I'm just kind of like, at the start, since I was trying to talk at the same time, I was like being defensive, but, you know. You get it. Just zoom in now, baby. Oh, never mind. But yeah. This has been Gamer Talk with Crazy Mike. Either way, that'll do for this episode, guys. I'll see you in the next one. We're going to continue on with this area. Have a great day.